Alright guys, so today is gonna be pretty interesting because we're gonna unbox this Forza NanLite 500, which is one of the most powerful lights I have ever seen. And it's gonna be super excited because I'm super curious what's in the box. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Alexandru Don and I'm a filmmaker from Romania. And I welcome you with my open heart to my channel. So without further ado, let's see what's in the box. So you're probably not gonna see my face from this point because the box is pretty big and it's gonna open like this. And like with all the products that you see, it comes with a foil that protects the carry case that comes with from moisture and things like that. So now the box, we don't need it anymore. Well, we might need it because we can store a lot of things in it because it's pretty nice and pretty big. So let's take the foil off and see what is here. All right, so as you can see, this light comes with a pretty big carry case, which is also very cool because I really like its design. I like the color. I like those blue zippers that really give a nice touch to the whole design of this carry case. So my first impression of the carry case is that it's absolutely cool and I really like the design. So I will be very happy to turn up on set with a carry case that looks this cool. So let's open it and see what it is inside. All right. So as we open it, you can see that it has those hinges that I really like because usually when I have products and you open a carry case or a light, it tends to go over to flip down and it's pretty annoying. So with this one, you have those hinges that hold tight your whole setup. You have here a back pocket that it's really useful, and I think we see here an accessory that you can use to carry this carry case by your shoulder. So this is pretty cool. We're gonna go next. So we see here the user manual. So as we look in the box, I'm gonna put it like this so you can see. Unfortunately, we don't have a top camera right now, but we have a 3-camera setup, which is not bad. So I'm gonna take the first product out. Comes like this. So I'm gonna throw those away. So this is one of the first accessories of the light. And it's what I like to call it a reflector. I don't know if it's called like that or not, but this attaches to the light and you can control much better the beam of the light. So usually when you see LEDs, they tend to like direct the light like this, and with this you help the light narrow its way. So it's really useful, and also this can increase your light intensity because it's of its construction and things like that. So if you put this, you're gonna get a much higher brightness output from your light, which is pretty cool, and also directs the light to a point, which makes sense because the light is not gonna get spreaded. So we're gonna go to the next product, which is the light itself, which honestly is really beautiful. And let me put this here. So this is the light, and as you can see, it looks really nice. It's really small. It has a really small footprint, and if I pull this down, it almost looks like an Ari Alexa, to be honest. It's crazy. And you might be wondering, well, where are the buttons? Because on here, you're not seeing any buttons, right? There is no buttons in here that to control the light. And how do you control this light if it has no buttons? Well, This light has a really interesting way of working, and I think it's really intelligent made, because here you only have the LED light and a fan, and the rest of the light, the internal parts and everything like that, it's in a separate accessory. I'm really curious, and I really want to show you how big the LED source is. So check it out. This is absolutely immense. I mean, have you seen such a big LED? I haven't. And I really think this is so powerful that it can get you blind. We're not gonna try that, but we're obviously gonna fire it up. So stay until the end to see how powerful it is. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna take the next product out, which is, like I told you, the accessory that has the brain. So this is the brain of the light. So basically, this is what controls the light. And here you can see on top that it has the buttons, the settings, the display. It has an LED display which looks really quality. I have powered the light like this before, and I know that it looks really nice. And also on the other side you have the connectors, so you can plug this into an XLR, you can power output it and things like that. So you can connect this through DMX and run it with multiple lights at the same time and things like that. So it's very smart. But one thing that I really like, and I think it's really, really useful, is the fact that it has V-mount battery adapters. So you can run this light with V-mount batteries, which is absolutely amazing. And I think it's really helpful, especially with those days that we live today, where everything is run and gun and everything needs to be done as fast as possible. So a big, big shout out for putting V-mount here, and not only one, but two V-mount power supplies. That is absolutely amazing. So moving on to the next one, I'm gonna put this here so you can see beautiful NanLite 500. So the next accessory is this big thing, which you might be wondering what this is. So this one connects to the brain, and it allows your light to function with the power output from an outlet. So this is basically the thing that allows your light to not get burned when you plug it in and things like that. So this has power protection and all that. So to show you how it mounts, you put this like this, and you mount it just like a V-mount battery, and it goes here like this, and bam. So right now it's really compact. You're not gonna have any issues with it and all that. So I really like that. All right, so moving on next, we have here the cables, which I'm from Europe, and it comes with an European plug, the light adapter, which is a cord that connects between the brain and the light, and it's pretty long that it allows you to lift up the light as high as you want. So I think this one has 2 or 3 meters long, so this is very cool. And also we have one more thing here. So this is, let me get it out. So this is an accessory that you put on a stand or a C-stand or anything like that, and it allows you to connect this brain to a light stand safely without having to mount it in really shady ways or things like that. I'm just gonna show you exactly how it works. So basically you mount this onto a stand, and then you come with the light, and it does like this. Bam. Really simple, really easy to use, and I really think it's really smart. So I think this is all that we have in the box. I'm gonna show you the box is now empty. So, and now to the part where you are really curious how this light works and how powerful it is. So I have the light mounted on. I'm taking off this protection for the LED and I'm putting on this piece of reflection. And I'm not gonna put this on the stand because I want to show you exactly what it does and what it has. So let's connect this to the power supply. Just to make it nice, I'm gonna put this here so you can see all the controls of the light, which I think it's gonna be upside down, but there is a function in the menu where I can show you that you can flip it down. So as you can see, you can make this light run in absolutely minutes. And now it's on. It's at 5% and it's already extremely bright. So you can see that if I point it out to my face, I immediately get burnt out because it's so bright. But I'm gonna put it in the background and show you exactly what it does. So this is the menu. On the menu you have rotate screen, addresses, and DMX. Fan, you can stop the fan of this light if you want. Screen brightness, bottom backlight. So as you can see, the buttons have a backlight so you can see them in the dark, which is a really interesting feature. And language. So the menu is pretty simple, but let me show you something. So right now we are at 5%. And I guess you are really curious to see how this light performs at 100%. Where? Let me show you. So it's 26% by now, and it's still going, and it's still going, and it's still going. So right now it's 100%, and as you can see, the background is absolutely blown out. And if I turn this light towards me, it burns my face. It's so bright. Like, check it out. It's so bright that it's, I think, dangerous for the eyes. So you shouldn't point this at full brightness to somebody's eyes. So I'm gonna dim this down to around, let's say, 10%. So we have a correct exposure. One thing that it's really cool with this light is that it also has special effects. So it has an effect here called Storm, and it mimics the actual thunder. So this is pretty cool. And when you press trigger buttons, it's triggering the effect. So you have multiple storm presets, so they aren't doing the same. And you have Bat TV, which kind of makes it like you're watching TV. It's a cool effect to have. And you're having Bat Bulb, which does this weird effect. You have a few effects here that I think for a light this powerful really makes sense. And I really like the fact that when you press a button, it highlights it with a different color. That I think it's really intelligent. So one of the things that I really like about the Forza NanLite 500 is the fact that you can control it also with your phone. So you just need an external accessory that is sold separately by NanLite, and you plug that into a wall, or you just put a battery on it and you connect your phone to it just like a normal router, and then you're gonna have full control over the light through Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna do a simple showcase on how I can control this light using my phone. And it's really simple to use. You basically go inside the app, you can change the light brightness or intensity, and you can go from 0 to 100, or you can go back. And another cool part about it, since those lights have effect, you also have an effect page that you can control your light through it. So for example, you can choose this effect that it's mimicking you watching TV. There is a lot of different effects that you can control through this app. So this is one of the things that I really like about it. Another thing that I really like about the Forza NanLite 500 is the fact that it has a balance mount, and you can mount a lot of accessories that are really easy to find on this light. And one of the things that I like about the company is that they also produce the accessories. So you can find any accessories you want at NanLite. They produce soft boxes, they produce a lot of egg crates and different types of accessories that you can mount on this slide. You can also mount a Fresnel type thing that will increase even more the power of this slide. So the things that you can do with this slide is absolutely unlimited. You just have to be creative and you just have to do it. One thing that they don't have, and I wish they had, is the white balance selector. So I wish you could have been able to change the white balance. So let's say you wanted a more warmer light in here, it would be cool to have this option to just change the white balance of the light. But I get the fact that if you want to make something very good that has a really good quality, you have to stick on one side of the part. And I really get it, because if this light had white balance change, the power of it would have been less than what it is now. And I really understand that, and I really appreciated the fact that they said, hey, we just want to make one of the most powerful lights you've seen, and also one of the most powerful lights you've seen with a small form factor. Because this is the thing that really impresses me, is not the fact that it's so powerful, but the fact that it's so powerful but has such a small footprint. So I think we have concluded everything about this slide. If you want to see this slide running into a real life situation test, I suggest clicking here on this button and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what product you want me to review next. And until next time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be alerted when I make new posts. And make sure to check out the video where we use this thing in an open field and try to light an entire forest with it. Leave me a comment on what products you want me to review next, and peace!